Three guesses where we are today. That's right, we are in Springfield, Illinois at the Lincoln House. Of course, that's Abraham Lincoln for the uninitiated. What up, everyone? I am Trey Baird. This is the Black and White weblog, and once again we are in Springfield, Illinois, checking out the history of Abraham Lincoln. And for the most part, this neighborhood is completely intact from when Abe Lincoln was alive.
Been visiting the family in 1860. This is the room you would have had your visit in. So, you very likely have knocked on the door or even rung the little doorbell. You may have noticed that when you came in. Would have answered that door and let you in, and you more than likely would have been sitting. Drawings on the easels, these are all done just before the Lincoln.
So the tour guide was just telling me this is where Abe Lincoln, in the backside of the parlor, got the news that he was going to be the Republican nominee. Pretty cool place of history, standing in pretty much the same spot.
This is the one place in the home where some of the original wallpaper survived, and we were able to make this reproduction. So I mean, you're literally seeing the room the way he would have experienced it. The wardrobe was his, by the way, and so was the dresser. And I might add, this is just his room. We were talking about the boys sleeping in their mother's room. That was when they were little. And then in 1859, their big brother Robert went to college, and he had the room over here.
A smaller one.
Most days in July and August when I'm in here with a group, we think it would be pretty miserable. But we know that Mary Lincoln was a very good cook. At least that's what the neighbors said.
So the tour just ended, and I am standing in the Lincoln's backyard. Here's the Lincoln's outhouse. I'd feel remiss if I didn't include that. You can just see the history of this place. By any standard, a very nice house, even by today's standards. As I said earlier, an entire neighborhood preserved almost exactly like it was in the late 1800s, but you go just one block down and you have modern civilization. It really is quite remarkable. I don't know how many places there are like this in the continental US, but I would venture a guess that you can probably count them on your fingers. So even on a cold, drizzly day like today, there is still lots of education to be found. Lots of things to learn. Best part about it is it's 100% free. I really can't get over how old-fashioned this neighborhood is, but at the same time, some of these buildings look like modern buildings. One cool thing is that I think every single building here has a little placard that tells all about the history of who lived here and what their role in society was, and anything else they could tell. I think it's cool that you can discover so much history about the entire neighborhood, not just Abraham Lincoln. Here's a picture of Lincoln's house that was decorated for his funeral back in 1865. and roughly the same view modern day. In a lot of ways it looks very similar, and in a lot of ways it looks different. Here's a very appropriate picture of Lincoln's house on a rainy day. There's Mr. Lincoln right there. Once again, I can't recommend this place enough for any history buffs. Anyone who might be interested in American history or, Abraham Lincoln history for that matter. And even on a rainy, miserable day such as today, there is no shortage of people willing to come out here and learn about American history. That makes me feel warm and gooey on the inside. At any rate, that's gonna about do it for today. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.